Hey everybody, today is March 6, 2026, and this is your Constitutional Situation Report. It's brought to you by the unlawful war against Iran. President Trump, without congressional authority, has attacked Iran under the pretense that Iran is going to attack us first. Don't know how they're going to reach out and touch us this far. Congress has unconstitutionally surrendered its power to declare war to the president. The United States has twice attacked Iran in the last 8 months while in the middle of negotiations. So there's no trust anymore. Iran will not allow a third negotiation with these thugs. President Trump has been working in support of Bibi Netanyahu and Israel's ambition to be the supreme power in the Middle East. This is no secret. AIPAC, an Israeli Political Action Committee, has bought most of Congress in exchange for military support in Iran. Congress is fully compromised and has lost the authority to govern. Article 6, Clause 2 declares the U.S. Constitution and all laws in pursuance thereof to be the supreme law of the land. Any official government act in opposition to the Constitution is not law. No official has a duty to enforce such acts. Military officers are duty-bound to disobey unlawful orders. Judges are bound to declare the unconstitutionality of such acts, and citizens are free to ignore these acts. Our government has become so corrupt it ignores the provisions of the Constitution. It has lost all lawful authority. In the case of corruption in the national government, it is the duty of the states under our Declaration of Independence to suspend the operation of the federal government and alter or abolish it, instituting in its place a new government which shall most likely secure its peace and prosperity. Over the decades, AIPAC has brought 365 of the 435 congressmen through donations. AIPAC has brought and paid for President Trump. It's no secret. A compromised presidents have appointed federal judges and Supreme Court justices with the consent of a compromised Senate. The system has become a self-licking ice cream cone. AIPAC bribes the conspirators. The conspirators protect the AIPAC system of bribery and blackmail. This syndicate has led to a war with Iran, which is a part of a greater Israel vision held by the Zionists from the Euphrates River to the Mediterranean Sea, encompassing much more territory than Israel currently occupies. By its subservience to Israel, the federal government has rendered the Constitution inoperable. Therefore, it has lost all authority to govern. So in a situation like this, where the federal government has forfeited its powers to govern, the authority granted to the federal government by the states automatically returns to the states. It is imperative that the states join together to suspend hostile actions of the federal government, both foreign and domestic, and take such action deemed necessary to rid it of the Zionist usurpers and bring the traitors to justice. The root cause of our dysfunctional government requires major alterations to our Constitution. The states must hold a convention to revise the Constitution to limit the power of special interest groups. The system must be reformed, granting our counties direct representation in the House of Representatives. This would forge a direct chain of accountability from our counties to Congress. Likewise, the governors of the several states shall appoint U.S. senators. This will also forge a direct chain of accountability between the states and the U.S. Senate. Every citizen must write their state representatives and senators to urge them to take action to suspend the operation of the federal government. Citizens should urge our township and county governments to draft resolutions urging the state government to suspend the operation of the federal government. State governments must hold a constitutional convention revising our Constitution to abolish congressional districts, establish counties as members of the U.S. House of Representatives, empower governors to appoint U.S. senators, and elect the president by an electoral college made up of the several counties, ridding us of the threat of election fraud. If the states do nothing to alter the federal government, we shall be subjugated under a lawless tyranny that has robbed us of our combined wealth and political will to act criminally against the world in our name. Ultimately, we shall be held accountable for the actions of this criminal regime if we do not stand against it. I ask you to contact your state representatives, urging them to suspend the belligerent federal government operations in Iran and Ukraine and elsewhere. We need to bring this to a halt now. War is the enemy of liberty. We have been under continuous warfare for 25 years and more. Our liberty, prosperity, and future is at stake. If we do not act now to save our country, we will go down in history as the generation that surrendered our liberty to pedophiles and megalomaniacs. For more ideas concerning liberty, please visit davidchandler712.substack.com and Constitutional Reform Channel on YouTube. Thank you and God bless.